A. Brown L. gets arrested for agitating. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. A. Brown L., who came here from Chicago, this is 1933, found out that it is not safe to advise Negroes in this section of the country to demand their rights. That's agitating, is what they're saying. Here Friday, when he was arrested, on Friday too, on the charge of agitating Negroes against the whites. Brown L., who claims he is a Moorish American, is alleged to have told colored citizens here that they were not Negroes but American citizens, and as such should demand their full rights as accorded them by the Constitution. When arrested, officers claim they found cards of religious cult on him and herbs, which led them to believe that he was a peddler of herbs. Didn't really sound too agitating to me, brothers and sisters. The reader of any of this propaganda that goes out against Moors, it's up to the people to accept it or not to accept it. And when the mass of people are asleep and zombies, they are accepting it. Just like with the rise of the Moors, when that happened, everybody turned on them because of the propagation that the Europeans was putting in the newspaper. To be honest, if I was Jamal, I'd go to Cuba. I wouldn't, because they're going to railroad, man. I mean, I really don't know the situation about that. But if he does have a trial, man, he better just go to Cuba and get asylum, because they persecuted him, man, and it's been all throughout international community and everything. And if they ain't doing nothing about it, man, you know, Noble Ali went to Cuba, and in regards to no jurisdiction there, you know, if I was him, I'd go to Cuba, brothers. But let's get into this. Kaïd MacLean, soldier of fortune. The announcement of the engagement of Kaïd Sir Harry Aubrey MacLean to Miss Ella Pendergrast, daughter of the late General Sir Harry Pendergrast, recalls the exploits of the Scottish chieftain in the Moorish Empire. Soldier of fortune and adventure of the best type, his career has been as spectacular as it has been glorious. 40 years ago, Harry Aubrey De Vere MacLean was an officer in Her Majesty's 66th Regiment. He was foot poor, but with the best blood of his race. But he was unable to go the pace with his brother officers, so eventually he resigned his commission and went to Tangier. He went to see the Sultan of Morocco, Moulay Hassan, a grim old warrior, strong enough for himself but worried about the succession of his heir, a puny weak boy. And it don't matter if he's puny or weak or not, the blood is the blood. So if he's the successor, that's what Allah chose. So them trying to say, well, he puny, he's not going to be like the last warrior, the blood is the blood. So maybe it means this puny boy, it's time for peace, puny boy. There were pretenders of the throne who were waiting for the old sultan to die, to place force behind their claims and take the throne by force of arms. Ain't that what happened to the prophet? Ain't that what happened all around the board with every single prophet? You are who your ancestors were without doubt or contradiction. I'm with the prophet today, so I know I was then. I know there may have been a time I wasn't, but I done unfolded in my other cycles because I caught on to Prophet Ali quick this time. MacLean proposed himself to Moulay Hassan as a commander and military instructor of the imperial bodyguard of the Moorish Empire, brothers and sisters, who should be equipped with the modern weapons. His proposal was accepted, and MacLean soon knocked his 1,000 fighting men into good shape. MacLean devoted himself for the next few years to putting down brigands and preserving order. Then the Sultan passed, and there was an insurrection when the weak son Moulay Abdel Aziz was put on the throne. MacLean put this down sharply, as he did several subsequent uprisings. There's that Abdel, that Del again. So yes, we see the Aziz in Noble Drew Ali's Holy Quran. In regards to the puny boy, that really gets to me, man, because just because he was small, they wanted a strong warrior, but they knew they could take advantage too, or so they thought. Allah guides this movement, Islam. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Tonight at 7:30 on Canaan Land Moors with Mizraim L, there will be a demonstration. If you want to find me, that's where I'll be. Sometimes it can take up to 10, 15, 20 minutes for it to get started. So I'd wait around, you know, even after 7:30, about 7:45 it might pop off. Tomorrow, Holy Friday, Islam. moving at the speed of light, brothers and sisters, and that light is illuminated art and truth from Allah, peace and love.